Hi, I'm Lisa Martin and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, then please watch this video, and if you like the content, at the end you can hit the red subscribe button, and when you do, a bell will appear and you can hit the bell and there'll be an all button that you can click all for all notifications so that whenever I drop a new video or I go live, you will be notified. If you're not new to my channel, then hey everybody, I love you. You're part of my family, and I love, love, love y'all. So today is day 2 of the 3-day egg fast collab. Yesterday went extremely well. I was not hungry. I ate 3 meals. I did not eat any snacks, and I did have my coffee. This is the second day. Check out Keto Twisted Gypsy. She's the one that actually puts this collab together. And there's a lot of great channels that are also taking part in this. And their name and their channel will be listed in the info box below. So if you want to see what I'm going to be having today for breakfast, then you just come along with me. I've got it all set up over here. Okay, and so I want you to see what I've got, and I've got my Dash waffle maker that I got. This one I got at Goodwill. I've got quite a few of them. So I'm going to plug that in so that it can be heating up. It's best if you can put like a piece of paper towel underneath, and that way if it overflows, you've got that. And then you will need some cooking spray. I happen to have gotten this at Dollar Tree, okay, but you can pick whatever. And I've got my I can use a fourth of a cup. It takes a fourth of a cup of cheese. I've got that already measured out. I've got my egg at room temperature, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go and put that in here. Oh, I should close this so it can heat up. Sorry about that. And I'm only going to add some pink Himalayan salt. I'm just going to add some of that. This is not my go-to recipe. I do have a go-to recipe that I came up with for this, but I'm just using the salt today. You can add other things to it. Okay, what I'm going to be making for breakfast is a piece of cinnamon toast. So you can see what I'm making. It's really exciting. I'm going to use this ground cinnamon and Lakanto sweetener, monk fruit sweetener. This is a really, really good sweetener. It's great if you can get it when it's on sale. That's the best way to get it. And I've got a half a stick of butter. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of butter for this mixture. So you can watch me as I go. Now, one of the things, if you want yours real crispy, like I like mine crispy, put some Parmesan cheese in it and it makes it crispy, okay? And this is actually enough for 2. So I'll only be using half the mixture at a time. And I've got me a little rack here. I've got me a little, if you have a little rack, you can use that. If you get a big one, then you can use that. But while we're waiting for that to heat up, I'm going to be drinking my coffee. This is a cup of coffee with 1 tablespoon of butter. Just cut it off right here. It'll tell you right here where you can cut off the butter. And then 2 splashes of heavy whipping cream and some, a little bit of sweetener. Okay, see, you've seen the light go off and you probably heard it. So I'm going to go ahead and spray that. Okay, and just take this and just sprinkle. Oh, see, it goes real. And then what I'm going to do is just put some of this mixture here. I use the Colby Jack cheese. Most people use the mozzarella, but this is what I like. You learn, once you make so many of them, you learn to, you know, and I like to make sure that it covers the whole thing. And then I'm going to just add a little bit more cheese. I don't really want it that cheesy because I'm making something sweet out of it. And normally I don't use the cheese when I make something sweet, but because I'm on this egg fast, I can't have flour, the almond flour. So here's my little bowl. And you've always heard when you were probably small, you probably had cinnamon and sugar on your toast, and it was so, so good. Well, that's what I'm going to make this is going to be cinnamon, and it's just your regular ground cinnamon, and there's just kind of eyeball it. There's really no mixture that is perfect. And then just take your Lakanto. This is 4 carbs, but it also has 4 carbs of sugar alcohol. So it's erythritol monk fruit extract, and it's the brown sugar. So I'm just going to add that. I wanted a little bit of color on my chaffles, so that's why I did that. And just kind of eyeball it, what you think would be, how much sugar you like. And what I'm going to do is just take the other end of it and just kind of mix it up. And I can kind of tell what it used to look like when I was a kid, when we used to put it on our toast. Yeah, it looks like I still need some more sugar. I like lots and lots of sugar. And that is for, let's see, you can use a teaspoon of that is 0 carbs. So you're not using any carbs with this. See the mixture that I've got? You can tell it's like the kind that you buy from the store, except the store has the sugar in it. So I'm going to also get a plate down, because I didn't get a plate, but I do like to put it on here just to let it cool while it cools. It just makes it cool better. And see, I have gone over a little bit, so. But anyways, I still have half the mixture left. And I'm going to be, I had softened this butter so it'll be easy to spread on. You can also take a tablespoon and melt it. That would be awesome too. Okay. But I've got my cinnamon mixture all ready. And what you can do is put a lid on this, and then you can put on here what it is with the dry erase markers. But I try to keep some of my spice jars so that I can fill them up with that. So it's doing really good in there. I can hear it. It's smelling really good in here. Now for lunch, I plan on having, okay, so now it's done. You see the light's gone off. Okay. So it's very, very hot, so make sure you, but see how it doesn't stick, and it's so, so pretty. See what it looks like on one side, and then on the other side too. Oh, it's so pretty. So I'm not going to spray it again because we don't really need it. I'm going to put some more of this cheese up on the bottom. And then I've got my mixture. I'm just going to go back over it to make sure that's all mixed up well. And I just like to make sure it's all even. Okay. And then I'm just going to pour the rest of this cheese on there because I can have it all. I've got it mixed out. You can have 4 ounces a day of cheese. So this is only a 1/4. That's a 1/2 cup, and I can have another 1/2 cup later if I want to. But in the meantime, I'm letting this cool. Is that not the prettiest? And look at the thickness of it. And as it cools, it will also like set a little bit so it's not so flimsy. But it's so good. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and open up my butter. Open up my butter. Make sure that I get 1/2 tablespoon off. That's like 1/2 tablespoon. What I'm going to do is let it start melting on there. Okay. Let it do that. And then once it starts melting, then I can put some of this on top, and it will be so, so good. So I'm just going to let that do that thing. You can have eggs. You're supposed to have 2 eggs for about 2 eggs for every serving, so breakfast, lunch. This is only 1 egg, so I am going to eat a hard-boiled egg. So let me go get that. And if you watched my video from yesterday, you saw that I was boiling like a dozen of them. So, yeah. So I got them already cooled and everything. I'm just going to set it on the plate, and I'll cut it up and put some salt on it. But that way I'll have my 2 eggs, and I'm telling you, you are not hungry at all. Now don't forget, you have to drink between 6 and 8 cups of water a day, which I drink anyways. And I really, really had a lot of energy. And what I'm going to do is just kind of slice up this egg and just salt it. Okay. Because this will be the rest of my breakfast. I'm going to salt it with some of the fine Himalayan salt. Just a little bit of this goes a long ways. Okay. Now this has come undone, so I mean it's done, so I'm going to unplug it first so that I don't forget. And then I'm going to go ahead and get it out. See how nice that looks. And it cooks pretty evenly. But if you don't have a chaffle, if you don't have the dash, you can use others. There's others that are good too, okay? So this is pretty much, let's go ahead and spread this. This is pretty much melted off. It gets caught in between, okay? And then I'm going to get another half of a tablespoon and put it on the other one. Okay, so it can start melting. And then I'm going to just take my fingers and just kind of sprinkle it around. And then once this melts, which it's doing right now, if you soften it first, it's a lot easier to work with. So, okay. Alrighty, now that's a big clump there. And see how nice that looks. Is that not so, so pretty? All right, so we're going to be taking a taste test. And I want you to be here, hang around with me while I'm taking this taste test. And it is the chaffle. You have got to try that. That is so, so amazing. With the cinnamon and sugar on top. Awesome. So, so good. That is your egg chaffles with cinnamon and sugar on it and a hard-boiled egg. That's breakfast. This is day 2 of my egg collab. So please like this video if you like it. Share my videos. Don't forget to subscribe. And please put your comments below. I really, really love your comments. And I will see you here on the next video. Thank you and have a wonderful day.